Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So this video is going to be another week in our life. So obviously we are now doing it clinicals full time, so we can't really do much vlogging during the day, but you know, before and after work, we'll try to pick up the camera and tell you guys what we're up to. So it is 6:13 in the morning right now. Megan starts her clinical at 7 a.m. every day, and mine kind of switches off between starting at 7:20 or 7:40 depending on the day. We both get done kind of early. Megan gets done at 3:30 every day, and then
nice.
yeah, I get done either at 4:20 most days, and then on Friday I get done at 3, which is very nice. So yeah, once I finish my clinical today, I think I'm gonna go work out at the gym and then come back here. We've done a lot of painting since we did our house tour video, so once we get back after work today, we can show you what we've done. And then I was kind of thinking like what I wanted to try and get done after work today, just because we're definitely living in chaos right now. Like if you could tell when I set the camera up for the kitchen. I don't know, I think just like a lot of organization and cleaning needs to happen, and maybe we could get to like cleaning the floors because our couch comes tomorrow, which is exciting. So we could, you know, maybe if we get the floors clean, get like the rug in here, a couple other pieces of furniture. We just like built, it was like a couple screws and that was it. Like a little entryway table over here, so we'll show you what we have going on. And then also at some point today, and probably just like throughout this week, Megan and I will probably try and answer a few questions or comments that have come up since our last house tour, just to kind of like share our thoughts on like why we chose to buy instead of rent, why together, that kind of stuff. So if you guys are curious about any of those answers, then stay tuned. Alright, so real quickly this morning, I wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse into the chaos that is my makeshift bedroom. So, Megan just left, by the way, but I'm actually sleeping in the spare bedroom right now because we are in the process of painting the larger spare bedroom, which is going to be my room. So I think that one of my goals today is actually to finish putting on a second coat. And then honestly, like my dad's been doing the one that's doing a lot of the edging because I'm just not as good at it, but we'll see how much we can get done today. It might be too lofty of a goal to try and like get completely done so that I can move stuff in here, but it certainly would be nice to have like a whole bed frame set up. But yeah, in the meantime, I just have an unmade bed. All my bed stuff is right here. And then I just got out all my clinical clothes so I can get changed this morning. So I can actually go ahead and show you what I'm wearing. This top is one that we talked about in our recent favorites video, so it's just a long sleeved rib shirt from Target, and these are the Brooklyn pants from Athleta, very comfortable. And then I put my hair up today because I showered last night, and then Megan and I went to the grocery store and it absolutely downpoured when we were running back outside and putting our groceries in our car, so my hair just had quite the number done on it, but looks better up today. Okay, so I just got to work. I have to get ready to head in soon. I don't know if you can tell, but I cracked my screen when I was getting in my car this morning, so that's awesome. I do have insurance on it, but I don't know exactly what that means. Thought I'd show you what I bring with me though. This is the bag that I bring in with work. It's got my iPad and just a few other things on it. And then I have a bag that I leave in here for going to the gym after, and then my lunch. So I will see you guys after I get off. Okay, I am done with my clinical for the day. So it is 4 o'clock. I just parked at the gym. So I will go change in the locker room. And today's an upper body day. So we're gonna go get that figured out. I may or may not call T-Mobile today to ask about if they do in-store screen repair, because I'm pretty sure that that's not that expensive and I don't need to like actually replace my whole phone. I just need to see if I can get the screen repaired. Isn't that fun? Like all the refraction you can see in the video because of the crack. Anyways, gonna go inside. It was kind of a slow day today because I only saw like 3 patients, but I did a full eval. I've actually I will say the one thing about this clinical that I'm doing right now is that it is definitely giving me eval experience, because I have I swear at least 2 evals a day usually. Sometimes more, and Sierra was telling me that this whole week she has 2 total evals, and so I'm just it's good, but it's also it just really is I have to, depending on what's going on, spend like quite a bit of time making sure I feel confident and know what I'd like to do for the eval, so it just requires some effort on my part, but that's fine. Whew, okay, so the day is done. I think that I'm going to actually go work out to try and be, you know, a little productive. And then once I finish working out, I know I want to potentially paint today some more of my bedroom. That's almost done, I think. I just need like a second coat and then it should be good. And then maybe tomorrow I can get my bed moved in there. It would be nice to be done sleeping on the ground. What else do I want to do today? We can show you guys around the house, show you some changes we made. AKA it's mostly just been paint so far. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sure Maggie and I, when we are both kind of home, will do like a little Q&A of like answering some recently asked questions about buying a house. But for now, I'm off to the gym. Okay, I switched to using my back camera because I think that the front camera is just getting too annoying, but I decided that instead of going to try and do T-Mobile today, I'm just going to try and do it this weekend because I don't know how long it's going to take and I just don't want it to take up my afternoon. So, finished working out. Sierra usually gets to the gym right when I finish working out just because of our work schedules, so she is there. I'm stopping at Target on the way home because I need to get some things to help us clean the floor because we just painted, so I'd like to get the floor cleaned up a little bit. And then also maybe some other cleaning stuff. I might just like honestly peruse around a little bit. And then we went and got groceries yesterday, but we forgot something, so I need to pick up at least one other thing just for dinner tonight. But yeah, if I find anything interesting, then I'll show you guys. Okay, unintentionally ended up in the book section, but this is the only place I've been able to find this book close to me, so I think I'm gonna get it. Okay, let me show you guys what I got from Target. And don't worry, Sierra's gonna be home soon, so we will kind of show you guys any little updates we've made, which is mostly painting once she's back. I think I already said I mostly was just getting some cleaning supplies. Got a Swiffer, like duster type thing, just because obviously we have a lot more cleaning that we're gonna have to do, and we never had one of these in our apartment, so I saw that and thought it'd be handy. We needed more stuff for our dishwasher, so I got that. This stuff we had in our apartment, but we pretty much ran out as soon as we moved out, so this is what we're gonna try using to sweep the floor in here. And then after that, the wet wipe things, they're lavender scented, so I thought Sierra and I both would like that smell, so I went with that. Got some just all-purpose cleaning spray for like counters and whatever else. Then I got some Drano because my sink upstairs, I feel like it could be draining faster, so we're gonna try this and see if that helps. Then this was the one thing that I didn't need to get this, but I saw it and I was like, I mean, every time I've looked at Barnes & Noble, which has only been a couple times, they haven't had it, and this is like one of my books that I'm most looking forward to reading next, so I decided to get it. And then I honestly should get back on my reading grind. It was just like I was so busy with moving this past weekend that did not happen. Then I got just like something for doing dishes by hand. Sierra and I had something similar for our apartment, but the thing had like kind of broken where like the top wouldn't stay on, so like we couldn't put like soap in it, so it's just like a sponge essentially. I needed more razors. We needed chicken broth for if we wanted to make, well, stock. Hopefully that's essentially the same thing. It basically is. But if we make shepherd's pie, which I think is what we're doing tonight. And then I hate making lunches so much. So if we have leftovers, then I'll usually do that. But Target has also been really good for having pre-made type lunches. So I saw these and thought both of them looked good. This was a turkey and cheddar wrap, so I can take the cheddar out. And then this was like grapes and some sort of like pita turkey cheese type wrap. And so I got those for lunches this week, or at least like as options. This just fell on the floor, but we got this yesterday with grocery shopping. Oh my god. And these are good. These taste honestly pretty similar to popcorn, but I feel like it's a little bit healthier. So maybe try it out. So Megan and I are both back home. I think Megan already did her little haul. You know what I just realized? I didn't even eat my Power Crunch bar that I had in my bag. Oh, I ate mine. Pre-workout snack. Anyways, Megan and I are going to show you the painting we've done. So the vast majority of the house is getting painted this nice little off-white, warm-toned color. It's called Enduring Ice, if anyone wants the specifics. And as you can see in the back there, we have this beautiful green wall. Megan and I were kind of iffy about if we wanted green or black, because we wanted a nice accent wall over here. So we did some swatches out of the black and the green and kind of sat on it for a little bit. And I think we just were like, let's go like for the green. Yeah, and everyone, like our family members were like not sure about it. And honestly, neither were we at first. But now that it's up, like everyone loves it. Yeah. And so we think it was a good choice. We also have found some artwork on Etsy that I think is going to look so good on that wall. So we're very excited for that. So we can go ahead and we'll put like the socket covers back on and get that all good to go. You can see the rest of the main floor is kind of already painted the off-white color. Still trying to figure out which light switch is which. There we go. So same color for the main entryway. This office area, 3 of the walls are the same white color, and then this back wall is going to be this nice blue. This might eventually be the podcast backdrop. So yeah. So this one's mostly done, but the edges here and here need to be touched up. But otherwise, this room's also done being painted. Okay, so we just put the, what are they, plates? Socket covers? Whatever. Put the socket covers and stuff back on the wall. And I figured now would be as good a time as any to kind of answer a couple of questions from people when we posted our house tours. So I think that the most commonly asked questions related to, one, why do we choose to buy instead of rent? Obviously when we posted our house, or not house tour, when we posted our apartment hunting video, we had fully anticipated like renting an apartment. And I think that like as we kept touring, like buying has been on our radar like for a while. Like this wasn't like quick. It was like even, you know, when we were going back to Iowa State for grad school, we were kind of like, do we buy now? Would it make sense to, even though we know we're moving shortly, like would that make sense? So like buying has always been something that we were like, it could happen, but like we've always ended up renting. First, with the pre-approval process for getting a loan, we weren't even sure if we would get pre-approved, and so we just kind of like went through that process and decided, okay, like let's see if we even get pre-approved, and then if we do, we'll go from there. If not, then we like won't worry about it. And we did get pre-approved, and so that's kind of when we just started like looking at stuff. Like it was very much just like, let's look, but we could always go back to renting. And so we just like kept looking, and we were looking at townhomes and condos too. It wasn't just looking at houses. And I think we ultimately just came to a decision that we wanted a house, we wanted a yard, we wanted no neighbors, and like we just wanted to be in charge of. By neighbors, she means like immediately, like like no like same wall neighbors. So that was a reason, and then also just with the down payment we were able to put down on this house. Our monthly payment that we're paying for this house is roughly the same as it would have been for the apartments that we were looking at, and so like financially it's not a big leap other than the down payment, obviously. Yeah, we just wanted to start like putting our money into like an investment rather than just continuing to pay rent forever. Because another thing too is the other kind of like most commonly asked question was like, you don't really know where your life is going to take you in these next couple of years. So like with that being said, renting perhaps would have been a better option, or like a more like you don't have to like for sure be in one spot. And we definitely considered that, but I feel like you can throw out all of these like what ifs, what if this happens, what if this happens, and all we can really do is decide like what's gonna be best for us right now. Because let's say a lot of them comments, it was only like a couple, okay, most of you guys are very congratulatory and like thank you for that. But it was like, what if one of you guys meets like a significant other and then like you want to move in together, which that's feasible, that could happen. It's a logical concern about like what are you going to do when that happens, because we've obviously talked about that ourselves. And so there's a couple of different things. I mean, first of all, Maggie and I are both single, and so it'll be a while before we I feel like we didn't want to just like say, we didn't want to live in like this what if scenario of like, I'm just going to be renting forever until and if and when I find someone that I'm ready to move in with. Yeah. That was just something that I was like, I don't have control over that, but I do have control over what I do with my money right now. So Sierra and I decided that we were getting more and more interested in buying a property, especially because like Sierra and I get along very well. We are very good roommates. I don't want to live by myself. Sierra does not want to live by herself. That's lonely, it's more expensive, and that being said, we would just work best together as roommates, rather than like, you know, you go find a friend to live with, I'll go find a friend to live with. Like that doesn't make a lot of sense. And I mean, I know that there are some people who together. Like I don't know if they watch our videos because like they are annoyed with like how well we get along, but some people really do not like when twins just like want to like live together and stuff. So I apologize if that's you, because there's nothing. Like Sierra and I have no intent of living together forever. It's just like it's a stage of life that we're in where it makes perfect sense to do that. And eventually when one of us has a significant other that wants to like, one of us wants to move in with the other one, then the other one's gonna have to just like be on their own or find another roommate. Like, yeah, it'll be fine. We will get there when we get there. As far as like what we have talked about when it comes to like if a significant other does come into the picture at some point, we've talked about potentially like they could move in. We're already talking like years at this point. Yeah. Like if we start a relationship today, then it's like, I'm only gonna move so fast. So yeah. So we talked about potentially like the house is big enough, someone could move in if they wanted to. One of us could move out with a significant other, and then the other one who's still living here could have a roommate that would then cover, you know, the monthly payments of whoever's moving out. We've talked about if, you know, there's a point in time where we both see ourselves moving out for whatever reason, we could turn this into a rental property, because that's something that Megan and I have talked about. Aside from just buying a house, wanting to have different income streams and potentially becoming, you know, like own property and have like rent out to people. And we could also sell the house at some point if you want to. So those are just a few of the things we've talked about. I think that covers most of the questions or concerns people had raised, but yeah, we are both very happy, very comfortable with this decision. And thank you to all the people who are like really excited to see some updates and just like this new phase of life that we're in, because we're excited as well. It's been a lot of new changes, definitely, just like with having clinicals full time now and then coming home here and getting used to like, the mess right now is honestly stressing me out, because it's like I feel like I can't be fully comfortable in our space yet, but hopefully with some cleaning and stuff today and getting more things organized, just like that'll get better and better. Our couch is getting delivered tomorrow, which is very exciting. We got that ordered on Sunday. And how we're doing a couple things is we decided that when we're furnishing new spaces, we're gonna split expenses so that hopefully overall we have like spent and put in the same amount of money, but we each want to buy and own like separate pieces of furniture, so that whenever we do end up moving out, like we have our own set furniture. So like I'm on the bought the couch, but Megan's bought some stuff for herself. So like when we eventually separate, we'll have our separate furnitures, but we'll have hopefully paid roughly the same amount and contributed the same amount. So that was a long-winded little sit-down talk, but I wanted to make sure that we were clear and hopefully all-encompassing in what we want to talk about. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears to focus on dinner now because it's 7 o'clock, but look at what we have done in the living room. Okay, so we brought our rug in, so this probably looks familiar. This I found on Facebook Marketplace, so just a nice round coffee table with a glass top. This plant is from our old living room. Lamp is also the same. And then this used to be our TV stand. It might stay here for a while. Eventually maybe we'll get something a little different, but whatever goes here is gonna be more like a console table kind of thing. There might be some like books overflowing over there. And then we're gonna hang our TV right here, probably with nothing underneath just because we want the walkway nice and clear, but not bad. You can see it coming together. Dinner's ready. We just made some shepherd's pie. We thought it'd be kind of fun to talk to you guys about Top Gun, since I feel like everyone in the world is talking about it right now. And Maggie and I, like everyone else, we wanted to go see the second one that just came out, but we hadn't seen the original that came out in the 80s, and so... Which I know most people probably like, you don't have to see the original, but we weren't really in a rush either to like go see the second one. And we were told like there's some references to the first one, so like you may as well watch it beforehand just to get a better idea of the references. So then Megan and I did that. It's on Prime Video if you haven't seen it yourself. And we watched it last night. And it's a classic. Like on Rotten Tomatoes, it has like a 57%. Well, I was like to go by the audience score, which I know, but I'm saying I think it says something that, you know, we're not alone, that like critics are not a fan. So, I mean, we're gonna share an honest review of like the original Top Gun, but we're still going to go see the second one, and I think that one is like literally, oh, it's definitely better, because Maggie was telling me great Rotten Tomatoes review. Every single person, like when I'm at my clinical during the day, all of like the PTs there like saying that they saw it. It's like an incredible movie, and it's got like a 99%. I feel like we like let down because like everyone's hyping up so much. Anyways, but we watched the first one yesterday, and we were both like severely let down. So underwhelmed. If I had to rate it out of 10, I feel like I would rate it a 5. So you and I were watching it in my room, and like granted in the beginning, nothing much was happening. So I was kind of just like, I hadn't been on my phone all day, so I was kind of like perusing my phone. So I was like, oh, I'll like start paying attention more like once stuff picks up. And it was 40 minutes in, and I was just like, what has even happened right now? Like literally, it was like, I turned to Sierra, and she was already like, she knew what I was gonna say, because I was just like, has anything happened in this movie? And I mean, I don't think we're gonna get like spoilers, but like this did come out in the 80s, so like sorry if we like give some things away. But like the love interest fell unbelievably quickly. Like she's like, I'm falling for you, and Megan and I both turned to each other and we were like, they've spoken twice. We're just like, I don't know, I feel like you usually in good movies you get to know the characters a lot better, and you feel for them, you're rooting for them. I just felt like I didn't know the characters. Like two like, they're not like bad guys, but like the antagonists, I didn't know until the very end what their names were. I don't know, I probably just wasn't paying attention enough. That's probably your fault. And then there's one thing that happens that's a big point in the movie that like leads to Maverick, which is Tom Cruise's character like not wanting to, like, he can't be the best pilot he can be. And when that happened, I was like, what? More so just because like it wasn't like shock, it was kind of just like, it was like, it didn't really seem like it made sense. Like, yeah, I don't want to give spoilers away, but when that happened, Maggie and I turned to each other and we're like, how did that, I don't follow how that happened. It was so unspecific because there was like a war going on. It was like an unspecified war and conflict and enemy. And I just felt like... That was another thing. It was like they were at training camp, and then all it did was like, I don't know any time differences in terms of like how far from training camp to when they actually like went to war. It just was like Indian Ocean. I don't think it said a year, maybe it did, but whatever. And then like the flight simulation was like kind of playing out how all of like the normal training sequences went, but then they actually started getting shot, and I was like, oh, like they're in battle now. And I felt like it should have just been, there should have been more storytelling going on so that I knew what was going on, and it felt like more purposeful. Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel like there was much plot. So if you have seen the first Top Gun and share similar feelings, Sierra actually like looked up because she was like, how to know if other people thought this. I'm like the kind of person that if I dislike something, because it's a classic, we were like, I'm like missing something. Yeah, if I dislike something, I try to like Google. I was like, I feel like I googled like Top Gun is a bad movie, just to like see what pop up, and I found an article that I just like, I like to read it to agree with myself. Basically, I'm like, I think that too. So, and they were basically also just like, literally nothing happens in the movie. There is little to no plot. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna finish eating dinner. I need a shower at some point, but I also was like, do I want to like paint my room maybe a little bit? Because I should do that before I shower. But now I like don't feel like painting because I did a lot more down here than I thought I was going to. So Megan just finished eating dinner. Megan actually is showering right now, and in the meantime, I was kind of going to start prepping for clinical stuff tomorrow. So I have one eval, and it's a low back eval. So luckily, since I've already kind of done a low back eval, I have some stuff written down. I kind of want to go through, kind of refamiliarize myself with the order that I kind of want to do things. That's one thing that I've noticed being a student still, is that in my head I know the things that I want to do, whether it's, you know, what objective tests I want to do, which muscles I want to check the strength on, what I want to do for range of motion. And so I want to make sure that I'm not having the patient that I'm working with go from standing up, now sit down, now stand up, now go on your side, now go on your stomach. So I try and put in a little bit of time beforehand to organize my thoughts so that I know kind of what I should do in what position so that I'm not doing that. So I've also kind of realized from the last low back patient eval that I did, I like to do a little bit of back, SI, and hip kind of all in one, at least to assess things. And like they're coming in with low back pain, but just do a quick SI assessment, quick hip assessment to kind of rule those out and make sure that's not contributing to the pain. I guess I can show you. Just to be fully transparent and show you guys what I have when I've prepped stuff. So this was specifically someone who had low back pain and left hip pain, which is kind of why I wanted to check hip SI stuff, but I feel like you test a lot of the same things anyways, and so I kind of want to maybe incorporate just some quick screening stuff anyways. And so I organized things by doing like, okay, what do I want to do for subjective stuff? What should I ask them? That stays, in my mind, pretty similar regardless of the diagnosis, but I want to make sure that I kind of thought about that. I thought of what objective stuff I want to do, so that includes things like observation, minor muscle testing, range of motion, palpation. I apologize for the horrible handwriting, but, you know, it is what it is. Special tests, and then a neuro screen, like if I need to do that, if they have complaints of numbness, tingling, change in sensation, things like that. And then I thought of some potential like treatments or exercises that I could do based off of a couple different diagnoses that I had thought of. And so stuff related to radiculopathy, different like muscle strengthening related ones. And then this is when I was like, okay, I need to figure out an order. So this was me writing, okay, when they're sitting down, and I'm like asking them questions. I could also be observing how they're sitting, having them stand and doing some stuff, sitting on the edge of the bed, doing manual muscle testing, neuro screen there, laying on their back, laying on their stomach if able. Not everyone is able to comfortably lay on their stomach, in which case lying on their side might help. So just going to kind of run through some of this stuff. Okay, I just carried up pretty much everything that I think I need in my room, like all my clothes that were still in the garage. There's clothes in my closet. Like, my room's a mess right now. I'll probably show you guys in a second. But I am gonna get stuff together, organize, and figure that out. But first I was like, you know, I need a break because I'm out of breath from going up and down the stairs. So, tomorrow I think we're gonna go see Top Gun with our mom. Maybe Haley will go, I don't know. But she wanted to know what time, so I need to look up different options for times so we can figure that out. And then on Wednesday this week, I think that we're gonna go play pickleball. It's been a couple weeks because the weather's kind of been iffy, and we wanted to go with Haley, and there was one night we were going to do it, and then she needed to work late, so hopefully it'll work out this week. Okay, so I haven't really been vlogging my process of organizing things, and I think I'm at a stopping point, but here's what I have. So this I just brought from the apartment, the same stuff is in that. Over here I'm going to do towels and more like bathroom related stuff. To be honest, there's like more storage in this closet than I even know what to do with, I think. Bags right now are going over there. This is going to be probably like my most reached for clothes that I typically fold, which I just haven't gotten to yet. A lot of my clothes are still in this bin right here. Some stuff I had on hangers that I just hung up and then took the trash bags off. Over here I'm going to put dresses, I think, and like some nicer stuff that I don't usually reach for that often. So dress pants, that is my blazer, and then this is the dress I wore for Haley's wedding. So don't know what to do with that. And then actually, these racks were already built in, and with shoes also on the floor, I have exactly enough room for all the shoes that I at least have that I had in my room up here. And then I have suitcases up there. And then this was already in here. So I have hats hanging up, and then actually I was thinking of getting a jewelry organizer already because I need to like store my necklaces in a better way. So I'm gonna try using that. Getting ready to head into work, so happy Tuesday everyone. We can do this. Today is going to be a pretty fun afternoon, I think, after I get off. We're going to be doing podcasting with Maggie, and then we are going to go to dinner with her, I think, and then go to Top Gun with her mom, so should be fun. Sorry I didn't really talk to you this morning while I was getting ready. I just was doing some last minute prep for the eval that I'm doing this morning, and then also just had to get ready. Didn't have a lot of time. So I am pulled into the parking lot. I'm going to head into my clinical, and I will see you guys when I'm done. I am now back from work, so I figured that we're trying to podcast with Maggie in like 45 minutes once Sierra's off work and comes back. Maggie's going to get here pretty quickly after that. I do need to do a little bit of prepping for that just to figure out what we'd like to ask Maggie, because the episode's mostly going to be focused on Maggie, how she got her first job, probably stuff on related to her moving, and things like that. But before I do that, I still have just like things around my room that I could try and get organized. I might try to mess around with my curtains quick because the previous owners left the curtains here and I have like my own, so I might try and do that. And just like finish putting like clothes in my closet away and stuff like that. So I think Maggie's actually coming over now just because she requested to, so I'm gonna see what I can get planned before she gets here. Obviously, like, know what big her, and I already know, like, a general idea of questions that we would like to ask her. So I'm just gonna get started on making that Google Doc. Maggie actually hasn't been to our house since closing day to record this video, I don't think. So that was Friday, and we've done quite a bit since then. I did send her like a brief painting update, but none of the accent walls are painted, and so I think it'll be fun to see what she thinks of all the progress we've made. And vlogging your reaction to the changes. You haven't been here since.
I didn't even see her. Whoa, I like that wall actually a lot.
Right? Everyone was like, actually, good idea.
Love the wall. The floors look different now that it's painted. The floors look good. They always looked good. But I like it. Wow. Impressive. 10 out of 10.
This is Sierra speaking, I guess. We're getting the podcast stuff set up. I grabbed a banana quick because I'm kind of hungry.
That's like a big PT, physical therapist snack. I feel like I
Is it? You just can picture it now.
Nurses and physical therapists.
But yeah, I mean, I got a bunch and I didn't want to let them go to waste, so
Also,
gotta eat
we're
them.
using our old microphone just because when we record with 3 people, we don't have like enough microphones technically to do that setup. So we're gonna go back to this one.
Okay, after a nice dinner with Maggie, we are now going to go see Top Gun. So let's do it. The parking lot seems full, which I'm like, if I'm about to walk into a full theater right now, I'm gonna be thrown off because I didn't know the last time I was in a busy movie theater. So unfortunately, a full parking lot means that the movie theater is indeed full. There's an option to go to a 9:10, but I had to be the buzzkill and say that means we'd get home at midnight if we were lucky. And I was supposed to shower tonight, and I have to be up at 6, and I can get up literally no later because I take as much time as I can to get ready. Well, I only take like a half hour to get ready in the morning, but like, I have to leave in a half hour. So we booked ahead to go see the movie on Thursday, so we're doing that instead. And right now we are going to just stop by our mom's for a little bit instead. Hang out there briefly, and then we'll go home.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is just past 6 o'clock right now, so I'm up. I changed. I obviously just made my breakfast and kind of got my lunch and stuff packed for today. Today's Wednesday, so that's good. I've got a full day of patients, and today, if the person shows up, I have a neck/shoulder pain eval at 7, and I feel like I woke up like feeling kind of anxious about it. I don't know why I'm like so nervous for it. I just haven't had a whole lot of practice with like neck eval stuff, but I practiced a little bit with Sierra yesterday, and I feel like it really won't be that bad. I just need to practice, so once I get the first one done, hopefully that'll help me feel a little bit better. And then I also am going to have another neck pain stiffness eval later today, so hopefully once I get the first one done, I'll feel better about the second one. But I'm gonna eat breakfast and then hopefully leave around 6:20. Just because I want to get there a little bit sooner, because that way I can like look over the patient's stuff again quick and get ready, so I'm ready to go at 7.
Good morning, guys. Megan left probably like about an hour ago. I am finishing packing my things up so I can head out. I don't know what all Megan has told you this morning, or if she's even talked to you, but we are planning on playing pickleball later today with Haley and Ashton, so that'll be fun. I think the weather's supposed to be good. And Megan wanted to move the couch into the living room, so pending the time we have, and I think if my dad is available, we might see if we can do that. But yeah, I also was able to quickly kind of look at the patients that I have today to just do some last minute prep or thinking through. And so no evals today. The eval actually that I was supposed to have yesterday got messed up, so they didn't come, but yeah, should be a good day. I will see you guys when I get back. Maggie and I just both kind of got home. I actually got done early today since the last patient on my schedule canceled, so it is 4 o'clock. Pretty good timing. Our dad is going to come over around 4:45 to hopefully help us move the couch in our garage into the living room. Will it be done with 3 people? I don't know. Hopefully. Will it fit? We think so because we measured. And if we turn on its side, it should fit. Megan and I both changed. We're actually just waiting for our dad right now to come over to help us with the couch. But Megan's going to try attempting that TikTok trend where you do like a push-up thing into a headstand or something on TikTok. So I figured I'd show you guys. Yeah, you did it.
You guys did good. We did good. I really like it. Is it the space you wanted it to take?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's so awesome. That goes on any side. I like it on this side.
Just finished moving the couch in with the help of our dad, so thank you. But I think it looks so good in this space. It fits it nicely. I mean, obviously Megan and I are the ones that bought it, so we knew what it was, but I think it looks good. Getting ready to head out now to go play pickleball. We're meeting him and Ashton at a court that we've never been to before, so hopefully it's decent because the one we were at had like nice new pickleball courts, but we wanted to meet somewhere closer for them. And then the idea is we will kind of switch back and forth, so they can drive over here sometimes, we can drive over there sometimes. It can be more convenient. So we just finished playing pickleball with Haley and Ashton. Basically how it went was any team that Ashton was on won, except for one time where Haley and Megan won one game. So, but what time is it? 7:15 or something?
Yeah, 7:20.
So, time to go home, make dinner. Reverting back to my roots and eating my dinner sitting on the floor using a coffee table because it just feels right to me. Kind of I uploaded a video and Sierra and I started watching it earlier, but then our dad came over to help us move our couch inside, so we had to stop in the middle bit. So I am going to eat my dinner, watch that. I also was kind of finishing prepping for my clinicals tomorrow, my clinical people. I just call it my clinical prep every single day, that I like know kind of what I'm doing for the patients the following day. I just need to practice a couple things on Sierra over there that are hip related. And then everything else is good to go. So that should be it quick, and then I'm done. I hate when I say that to like be the very last thing I have to do in my night, so I try not to do that. And it's kind of a bit later, like it's 8:30, but it's not the very last thing I have to do before I go to bed. So I was doing some reading. I'm reading Take My Hand. It's one of the Book of the Month books. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm just about halfway through. I'm also gonna try and read tonight a little bit. And Sierra and I are going to try and get up to work out tomorrow morning instead of after work. So I'm going to wake up at either like 4:45 or 5. I was going to get up at 5. To head out and then shower and get ready at the gym and then go to work. I might do Starbucks for breakfast. I think that might be a little boost, so. Good morning, guys. It is 5:11 in the morning on Thursday. Megan actually left to go to the gym. She's on a little bit tighter of a time crunch than I am, so I'm actually getting ready to leave now to go to the gym. I should have plenty of time to get a workout in and get ready and maybe even do a Starbucks run before I have to get to my clinical. So let's go. All right, it is 5:12. I am parked. I'm at the gym. I'm gonna go work out. Sierra's probably gonna be shortly behind me, but I woke up at like 4:50, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. I fell asleep shortly after 10, so I feel like I actually got a decent amount of sleep. And so we'll see how the rest of the morning goes, and hopefully I don't crash later. I just finished working out. I did see Sierra in there a little bit. Obviously she's a little bit like after me. She doesn't have to leave until a little bit later. I did a very quick workout. It was like 35 minutes because I just wanted to make sure I was done working out by like 5:50 to then like shower and get ready and changed. So I make sure I have time to go to Starbucks, eat that. And I just want to have like a little decompression moment in my car. And if I still have plenty of time after that, then I can adjust when I leave my workout next time if I do this again. But so far so good. I'm feeling great, and it's gonna be nice to leave work at like 3:30 and be done and I don't have to work out. So I ordered my Starbucks already. I'm gonna go pick that up and then I will head to work. So I just got back from work, went upstairs to grab the camera, but I was in the mood for a snack and I keep forgetting that we got pudding when we went to the grocery store, so I'm snacking on this. I also have a rug that I can bring inside because it got delivered today, so we have like this circle rug that we're putting underneath our table, so I'm gonna get that once I finish eating as well. And then we ordered a bookshelf, which we're very excited about, and we're gonna try and put that together. Sierra said it was supposed to get delivered today, but I didn't see it out front when I was pulling into the driveway, so I just texted asking her if she knew if it was out for delivery today, so we will see about that as well. I also had a little bit of time to kill towards the end of the day, so I'm pretty much prepped for stuff tomorrow, so I don't have to really do anything tonight, I don't think. So other than trying to do little things around the house in terms of Sierra's maybe gonna paint her room, maybe I can be nice and help her. I was gonna shower. Also, like, didn't crash today, so who knows, I might become a morning workout person. So that was something that went well, but again, like the Starbucks thing like was a motivator, and I should not be doing that every time I go work out in the morning, so I might have to come up with some sort of different breakfast situation if I do that more regularly. Okay, we just got the rug in position. Sierra just got back, so I made her help me out when I was...
Did you talk to them about your morning? Because I haven't like talked to them that much. Maggie and I both think that the 5 a.m. workout was a good idea. I was not tired today, and I'm normally like yawning a lot throughout the day, and I got so much done this morning. It was good.
So unfortunately these chairs aren't like the actual chairs that are staying here because we are deciding not to fix the hole in this chair, but the other ones in the garage that we're using at least for a while, but looks nice, I think. So nice. Also, the shelf is not getting delivered till tomorrow now, I guess. So
but the rug came earlier, so
yeah,
they kind of flip-flopped places. At some point, I think I want to go to Goodwill. I don't know if this will be in this vlog for you guys, but for the bookshelf, I want to get some like little figurines and decor and stuff. So a Goodwill run might be in my future. Okay, so I finally have some time to potentially finish painting my room. There's just a few spots that need a second coat, and the movie that we're going to see isn't until 7:50, so I have just over an hour, and I think I might be able to get it done. I don't know. So we just got back from Top Gun 2. Maggie and I actually both liked it. I think we gave it, like we would give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely a full theater, honestly. We still had to crane our necks because we showed up kind of late, and so the front 2 rows very close to the screen were the only screens, or the only seats available. So honestly, we probably could have gone on Tuesday or whenever it was because we ended up in the same situation. Anyways, I'm going to kind of get ready to go to bed. I'm actually going to edit. I've been editing this vlog like day by day, so I'm going to edit the Thursday stuff into the vlog and get ready for bed after that. Good morning. Happy Friday. I am finishing packing my things up, and then I'm going to get ready to head out. My day today is from 7:20 to 3, so it's one of my shortest day of the week, which is nice on a Friday. I am quickly just kind of going to go to look at our schedule today on my computer, even though I have a pretty good idea of who is on it. But I like to do just one last check, and then I'm gonna leave around 7, and we'll start the day. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I did not pick up the vlog camera this morning before I was getting ready for work, but I got up actually at like 5:40 today because I was like, let me see if I would like having a little bit extra time in the morning. So it was nice. It was not as rushed. Today I'm working 7 to 3:30 as always, and so I have 3 evals, but I'm gonna ask my CI maybe to do one so I can kind of see what they do, and then I'll try to do the other 2, and then otherwise it's just follow-ups. So I'm happy it's Friday, one last day to get through, and then it's the weekend. So I'm gonna head inside, and I will see you guys after I get off. Alright, so I just finished up for the day. It is 3 o'clock, and I figured, you know, it's Friday, I want to reward myself, and I might go to Barnes & Noble since it's like kind of just down the street from here. I don't foresee myself getting anything, but who knows? I don't make any promises. I've said this before, and I've walked out of Barnes & Noble with books, but just kind of want to look around. It's my happy place, so I'm gonna stop by there. Okay, so I am back from Barnes & Noble. Didn't get anything, but I got an email that the art that I was putting on this back green wall is here. So I'm gonna open up and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm excited. I think it'll look really good. Okay, so it's still wrapped in plastic and stuff, but here is the artwork. It's just a series of 3 Matisse prints. And so we got this one, landscape at color. I don't know if that's how you say that. This one here, some nice pinks and bright colors. And this one here. So I think they look really good together. I got them on an Etsy shop. I'll try to link it down below in case you guys are interested. If I don't have it linked, then just comment and I'll try and get that done. But this is the order it's going to be too, just because this one's centered, this one's kind of off to the right, and this one's off to the left. It will go on that green wall, and I think it's gonna look real good. So we haven't actually vlogged in a couple hours because we had to let the camera charge, but we did some painting in my room. I think it's like this close to being done, if not completely done. If anything, I think I just need to do the corners one more time, but should get stuff moved into there.
This looks so good.
Tomorrow.
It'll be so good.
I know. The
Hopefully we
paint's
get
back
stuff
there
hung up this weekend.
Yeah, our dad's gonna come over. We have a bookshelf that's supposed to come that might need to get attached to the wall somehow. We have a mirror we want to hang up. Those are gonna get hung up. But now we're heading to Haley and Ashton's house because they're having people over to watch. I don't even know what game it is for basketball, like NBA finals, but we're going to go watch the game.
It is so fun that we moved back to Des Moines and we can still say we're gonna go over to Haley's.
Yeah. Maggie and I don't care about NBA finals, but we're just going for a good time.